mayhem! Yippee!
We haven't even started yet, and Captain Floofers has just subscribed. 27 months, 27 month streak. Thank you so very much. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Greetings, everyone. It is I, Kikoskia, welcoming you to the stream. The pre-stream, to be exact. We have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable, and get ready for a new game.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
And there's someone else. Ready the penny cannon. Oh, dear. Already firing pennies at me. Hello, Arcadian, Birdman, Sonia, Saprook, Jamoni. What are we playing, though? Well, I think it's pretty obvious what we're playing.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Now I need to wait for the game to actually capture. You gonna capture, game? Game? You capturing? Can you capture, please? Hang on. Game? Game, I really want you to capture right now. It was capturing before just fine. Game? You gonna capture now? Capturing? Come on. There we go. Took a while. It's a Game Freak game. It's capturing the game. Gotta capture them all, including the game. By the way, spoiler alerts. I haven't played this game before. Haven't played it before. So this is all going to be a new experience for me. Apart from the fact that I know... Oh, poor Torchic. Catch up. And there's some music I kind of recognise. For welcome to the generation of trumpets. For trumpets are the main instrument played in Hoenn. Everyone plays trumpets. Everyone. Just trumpets everywhere. See? Trumpets. Toot, toot, toot. That's why I have the toot emote. For there are trumpets. Well, clearly. Listen to how many trumpets are in the background there. Welcome to Pokemon Emerald. Pokemon Emerald, I might add, where we have naming. There will be naming in this. With the one caveat that I'm naming the starter. Everyone else, however, is all going to be named from all of you. But is there even a single trombone? Probably not. Probably not. It has a lot of trumpet tunes. Yes, it does. Here's a gift from me to celebrate a big day. Hello, Dark Jade. Hello, video game masters. Hey, Dark Jade redeemed the Avatar tax. That's so kind of you. The Avatar is greatly appreciative of your kind generosity, and will most certainly use those sesame seeds well in us not getting any shinies. Watch us never get a shiny ever. It will happen. There will be no shinies. But that'll be fine. What's the Bavatar tax? It's like the Avatar tax, only slightly worse. There are no name pool currently active? No, there isn't. I need to remember what was said to me about that. Cav said something about that. Hang on. Hello, Captain Lieutenant Dan. I hope you're doing well. I am going to just quickly look up exactly what's going on. I hope you're having a good birthday. Not my birthday yet. My birthday is next week. The internal battery has run dry. The game can be played. That's cool. We're not going to be saving ever anyway. However, clock-based events will no longer occur. I don't know why you don't think the battery is working. Huh. Why isn't the battery working? Oh yeah, I'm not playing it on a Game Boy Advance. My Game Boy Advance isn't here. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it then. Don't worry about it then. Let me start up the naming thingamy. It's fine. We don't need clock-based events. Why do we need a clock? Oh, we're playing the game for long enough anyway. Right. I need to figure something out. No one has time for that, especially not this. Let me just, I'm trying to find where this was mentioned. I think there's an option in the menu. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Like, I think over the entire time we played, like, yeah, don't really care about that. Hello, Gaming Creeper, how goes it? Let's see, it is... Okay, if I type in this... Okay. There we go. So the name pool is now currently active. As a note, this is only set up for people who, yeah. As a note, 10 character limit. 10 character limit. Yeah, we have text speed mid, battle scenes on, frame type 1. Yeah, all seems good. Native leader rules of Pokemon, yeah, can only be 10 characters. The hype is real! The hype is apparently real. The hype is so apparently real. It's fine. It's alright, we're never gonna turn off the game. If you only want one character, having 10 characters seems a bit too much. What it means is you can have a name with 10 characters. Hype, hype, hype. Uh-oh. Pokemon hype is real. Oh dear. We have a lot of names here.
Mayhem!
And there's one with a tiny train world with 34 months, 34-month streak. Thank you so very much. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Time for 24-hour cycling? Probably not. Probably not. Here's hoping we get to use them all. I've got some bad news for you, Dark Jade, about using all the Pokemon. It's quite likely that most of the Pokemon will never get used. I mean, let's be realistic here. When you play Pokemon, how many Pokemon tend to get used when you catch them? Most of them go straight in the box. Let me pull up my list. I mean, we're going to be doing... How much sleep with this Pokemon trainer get? None. Hey, Cav, how goes it? I have set up the thingy. Yeah, I set it up. I remembered the command. I even have the vote thing all set up so that I can do that. You know what? No, we'll do the vote when we actually get to the point. And there's DJ Birdman gifting a sub to the Dark Charmer. And that is 3 subs you've gifted so far. Thank you so very much. How goes it, everyone? It's quiet right now because there's literally no music here. You know what you need to do, right? What do we need to do, Cav? I don't know what we need to do. What do we need to do? Oh no. Do we? I mean, we could. That'd be cool. No, we're not gonna force it though, because you know you're all so generous and kind and amazing.
Mayhem.
Cav just gifted 5 subs. That's 108 subs you've gifted so far. Thank you so very much. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Break the Kiko. Why are we always breaking the Kiko? So much breakage is happening. And this is when. Honestly as well, you remember in Gen 1 or Gen 3? Uh-oh. We have the boost train thing there. You love it and you know... must be done. Boost the stream and breakage. Break the Kiko. Don't mind if I do.
Ooh, a pouch of
Break
gold.
the Kiko. Thank you so very much, Birdman. It's 200 bits. We just need 2, I think, 2 different, like, people. Oh, that might help. Captain Floofer's there. Oh, no.
Mayhem.
5 gift subs there from Captain Floofers. Thank you so very much. And there's something else coming, too. This is beautiful. Ah! We haven't even started yet. We've not even begun.
Ooh,
Just
a
a
pouch of
pre-stream.
gold.
There's Deus Phoenix with 100 bits there. Thank you so much, Bits the amazing Kiko. We are already in a boost. The boost is already happening, and it gets bigger. It gets bigger, for we have an anonymous gifter gifting 5 subs as well. We're already at level 4 completion. It keeps going. And that's not all. Mr. Megahasi then gifted 10 subs as well. And then we get to the next... Guess what, Kiko? Is it that you know a foolproof way of getting shiny Farfetch'd? Because if so, you know who's being on my team. Farfetch'd, you know that, right? Oh, and Emerald, possibly one of my favorites. I've never played it, so I get my own receptionist at my job. That sounds pretty cool. We're already at level 6. We're already at level 6, people. We haven't even started the stream yet. We're already at level 6. What is going on? You are all crazy and amazing. Gnosis, indeed. It is Pokemon. It is Pokemon. It is silent right now. I mean, it's Pokemon. It's going to be fun,
Ooh,
but...
a pouch of gold.
Boost! Thank you so very much, Train World. That is so kind of you. Thank you. You add to the train just by being here, Bahamut. There's never any demand to add to a train or sub or anything. Just being here is more than enough. And there is Gnosis gifting a sub. And also more bits! More bits from Deus Phoenix. Thank you so very much. Thank you. We're at level 6 now. Hi!
Mayhem.
By the way, were you playing Shift or... I... no idea what that means, Ten Tretto. I've no idea what that means. I'm gonna pretend I know what that means. I'll just say, Remember, Hey, it's Old Dragon with a party of 17. How goes it, Old Dragon? I mean, I'll switch if it's tactically beneficial. Why wouldn't I switch? Ham Raid! Pokey Ham Raid, indeed. Hello, Old Dragon. Hello, Ice Savant. How goes it? I hope you're doing well. You bring ham. You just arrived to a Break the Kiko. Yeah, these happen with alarming regularity right now. Hello, how goes it? And there's Silence Pote subscribing with Prime Gaming. That is so very kind of you. Yeah. I mean, as I say, I'll switch when it becomes tactically beneficial, Bindle. That's how it's always been. Thank you so very much, though. It's so kind of you, Science Poetry. And remember, if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, which means you have a Crime sub, you can use anytime you like. You can even use it on me! Give me Jeff Bezos' money! I mean, I did it in Gen 2. I did it in Gen 3 when I was playing the Gen 1 game. If they say, do you want to switch? I'm like, yeah, sure. Of course I'll switch. That seems sensible, if I need to. Why would I not? Why would I not? There are no... I'm gonna put it to the vote, Bahamut. It's not for me to decide. You will all vote for whatever. If you want Trico, Torchico, Madkip. It'll be your decision. That's fine. It doesn't matter, Hammy. It really doesn't matter.
A pouch of
You may
gold.
only use these if it goes to Plastic Max. Sure thing, Alias. I'll put it to Plastic Max. Thank you so very much. That is so kind of you. Thank you. We're at level 7 on this boost. We're at level 7. This is ridiculous. You're all just so absurdly kind. By the way, this is the first time you played a Game Boy Advance game for a long time.
A pouch of
Good to
gold.
see you live. Your videos kept me entertained when I was at uni many years ago. Well, I'm glad to have entertained, and I'm glad to continue entertaining. Thank you so very much. Well, you're not doing some silly self-imposed challenge rather than just playing it. Funnily enough, Old Dragon, some might argue that playing the game to have fun is its own challenge. I'm playing it to have fun, and that's the worst thing ever. I'm still proud of it. It's really good, Cav. It's a really good stream UI. He's new to it. Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby are pretty hard to... No, they're not really, Crow. I mean, if I could get through Pokemon Blue as a child, having no idea what I was doing, I'm pretty sure I can get through Emerald. Like, these games were designed to be completed by young children. It probably won't be that challenging. Just make sure you have a decently leveled Pokemon with things that deal with type advantages. Type advantages, that's all you need to know. Just type advantages. Hop taught me well. If there's one thing that Gen 8 does, is that it has Hop, and Hop teaches you about type advantages. Yeah, you need to... Your name's too long, Mr. Megahasi. You cannot have Mr. Megahasi. It is too long. I mean, there will probably be trainers who catch me off guard every time. But that's just life, you know, and sometimes you'll get crit, and sometimes a move will come out of nowhere, like that time I was in the Ice Gym in Shield, and they used a fire move on my Escavalier, and I got sad. Boost train success! That, by the way, folks, it'll tell me level 6. That'll tell me it was... Does it actually tell me? Yep. 700 bits, 30 subs. Thank you so very much. Sometimes the enemy uses curse on themselves. Exactly! Sometimes they just use curse. 2,000 recommendations. Oh dear. Thank you so very much. That's so kind of you all. You're just so amazing. Also, that does bring us closer to the 400 sub thing, but I feel like we might get there next Friday. Who knows, though? Who knows? Don't tempt Kiko. He'll do it. I mean... No. Like, 6 Magikarps would be terrible. Why would I want to do that? Also, I'm calling it now. We are not going to catch a shiny the entire run. I mean, we crushed Whitney's Miltank in Crystal. We crushed Whitney's Miltank. We did pretty well. If we get a shiny starter, then egg on my face, and I'll have a shiny starter. We strategized. I went with the strategy, and you went, that could work. And I'm like, it can work. And then it did work. It was a very good strategy. I'm very proud of my strategy. Maybe if I only encounter shinies for the entire run, my luck is so astronomically, like, ridiculous that I should stop playing and buy a lottery ticket, as I'm more likely to win that. What's a shiny? Okay. They are different coloured Pokemon that have a little shiny effect when they come into battle. Otherwise, they are exactly the same. They're just a different colour scheme. That's all they are. Just a different colour scheme. This is when, like, the whole thing is like, I'm Professor Birch, and I'm, like, just a pile of glitches. That's all I am. Just a pile of glitches. I like how people are already forming gangs for, like, what we're going to be. I mean, that's actually not that unusual compared to lottery tickets. You know, it's like 1 in 8,000 or so. It'll be fine. I mean, the water starter is Mudkip. There is no Zubat starter. So when we get to the point of the vote, I will set up the vote and we will do it. It's all set up, ready to go. I just need to press start. It'll be a 3-minute vote. Be a 3-minute vote. But we're nearly ready. It's almost time to press new game. All Magikarp team. No. Here we go. Sorry, clicked off the screen. Hi! Sorry to keep you waiting. You're not Professor Oak. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Where's Professor Oak? My name is Birch. I am not Oak. When we went to the Game Boy Advance, we really wanted to show that this was different, so we fired Oak. But everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. That's Oak. This is what we call a Pokemon. That's a cool Pokemon. I like that one. Yeah, but Oak's everywhere, let's be honest. This world is wildly inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. That's obvious because I called this a Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon at times as friends, the playmates, and at times as cooperative workmates. Sometimes we start fights with them, and occasionally people form criminal syndicates to use them for money. And sometimes we band together and battle others like us. But despite our closeness, we don't know everything about Pokemon. For instance, we don't know where their eggs come from. We just put them in the daycare and then egg! In fact, there are many, many secrets surrounding Pokemon, like the egg thing. To unravel Pokemon mysteries, I've been undertaking research. The first thing I tried to research was why Charizard isn't using Rock Slide all the time. I mean, it's a zinger of a move. Nobody expects a physical move from a specialized Charizard who focuses on special attacks. That's what I do. And you are? Are you a boy? Or are you a girl? Ooh, are we a boy with anime white hair? Or are we a girl without anime white hair? Well, I have a coin here, and I'm gonna toss this coin. If it comes up the monetary unit, I'll be a boy. Nope, this is a coin toss. If it comes up as the other thing, it's a girl. Well, we're being a girl. Alright, what's your name? What is my name? They have not given me many characters for this. Fred. I mean, not really a good girl name. And suddenly all of the names come up. Like 70 billion names. Someone gave me a suggestion there. Grinning from ear to ear here. We're gonna have Edna. Edna. Indeed. So it's Edna. Yes. Ah, okay. You're Edna, who's moving to my hometown of Little Root. I get it now. Alright, are you ready? Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the world of Pokemon where dreams, adventure, and friendships await. And mortgages. Well, I'll be expecting you later. Come see me in my Pokemon lab. We shrink down. You didn't put me in the front of the moving van? Why am I in the back? Really? The box is printed with a Pokemon logo. It's a Pokemon brand moving and delivering service. The box is... Yep. Alright, suppose out we go. That's a tiny van. Oh, you got here first, did you?
Edna, we're here, honey. I really should have got you to sit in front of the van.
It must be tiring riding with our things in the moving truck. Yeah, why wasn't I in the front? Well, this is Little Root Town. How do you like it? This is our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room, Edna. Let's go inside. I don't get a choice, do I? It's good for reading, though. See, Edna? Isn't it nice in here, too? The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in and cleaning up after. I'll change it a bit. This is so convenient. Edna, your room is upstairs. Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move here. Don't forget to set it. Yeah, first thing I'm doing, let's set that a little faster. See how it goes. Okay, you're a bit... The box goes somewhere. I'm gonna block your way. He didn't put a battery in the clock, did he? No, he didn't. Well, Edna, aren't you interested in seeing your own room? But thou must! Fine. Get something from the fridge first. I can't, apparently. There's nothing in the fridge. I feel betrayed. Also, do you have a room, Mom? Oh, look! It's an N60... It's just kidding. It's a GameCube! Because that was what was out at the time. It's a Nintendo GameCube. A Game Boy Advance is connected to serve as its controller. Oh! Funny that. Mum might like this program. Better get going! The clock is stopped. Better set it and start it. Well, right now we're gonna set it to what time it is in game. In real life. So currently it is 7:07. There we go. There you go, 7:07. Edna, how would you like your new room, and why did you suddenly make time fast forward? Good, everything's put neatly away. They finished moving everything in downstairs too. Pokemon movers are so convenient, yeah, but that's your time, not mine. Oh, you should make sure that everything's all on your desk. I'm gonna go to bed. Night, Mom. Forget adventuring, I'm knackered. I was in the back of the moving truck. I nearly got crushed by a piano. I'm gonna sleep. Alright, fine, I'll go adventure. Edna flipped open the notebook. Oh, no. I don't care about that. What item do I have? Anything? I have a potion, because of course I have a potion. What mail do I have? Oh. I don't know how it got in there, but it did though. You know. I'm gonna save the game. Important to save the game. Hello. Oh, Edna, quick, come quickly. What's up? Look, it's Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad'll be on. Wait, Dad didn't move with us? Oh no, Dad and I have been estranged for many years. Oh wait, I didn't tell you? We brought you this report from in front of Petalburg Gym. Oh, it's over. Well, I never really liked him much anyway. I think Dad was on, but we missed him. Too bad. Oh yes, one of your Dad's friends lives in town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. I'm going to sit here now for the rest of the game. See you, honey. Literally. She's just going to abandon us. There's a movie on TV. Two men are dancing on a big piano keyboard. Better get going. Alright, I can't even look. Okay, in the other games I could look at those things. Ah, are you the technology is great guy? If you use your PC, you could store items and Pokemon. The power of science is staggering! See, technology is amazing. Professor Birch spends days in his lab studying. Then he'll suddenly go out in the wild to do more research. When does Professor Birch spend time at home? He doesn't. Professor Birch's Pokemon lab, don't care about him. However, our neighbour... Oh, is this his house? Oh, so my rival doesn't live here. Huh. I'm gonna go into his house. Hello. Oh, hello. And you are? Explains. Oh, you're Edna, our new next-door neighbour. Hi. You're literally the only person that lives here apart from us. We have a son about the same age as you. Our son was excited about making a new friend. Our son is upstairs, I think. I don't know where my son is. Like child, like father, my husband's wild as Pokemon as our child. If he's on his lab, he's likely scrabbling about in grassy places. I don't know where my son is. Hi, neighbour. Do you already have your own Pokemon? No. My head is huge compared to my body. That's true. Dad might like this program. Better get going! Oh. Oh, there he is! Hey, you! Who are you? Oh, you're Edna, aren't you? Moved in next door, right? I didn't know that you're a girl. Dad, Professor Birch said that our new next-door neighbor's a gym leader's kid, so I assumed you'd be a guy. Why? I'm sorry, why? Why? My name's Brendan, so hi, neighbor. Huh? Hey, Edna, don't you have a Pokemon? No. Do you want me to go catch you one? Oh, darn, I forgot. I'm supposed to go help my dad catch some wild Pokemon. So some other time, okay? It's Brendan's Pokeball. Better leave it right where it is. Dad might like this program. Better get going! Nintendo, yeah, supposed to. Just goes here. Pokemon fully restored, items all packed, and... Oh, I'm off! I can set the time here if I want to. Bye! I'm gonna go see what the professor's up to. Walking at the speed of slow. Hello.
Huh? Professor Birch? The prof's away in fieldwork. Ergo, he isn't here.
Oh, let me explain what fieldwork is. No, please don't.
It's to study things in the natural environment, like fields and mountains.
Instead of a laboratory, yeah, I know what fieldwork is. I'm 36.
The prof isn't one for doing desk work. He's the type of person who would rather go outside and experience things rather than read about them here. He's a terrible professor. He's awful. Why do I work for him? I'm the only person that works for him. We have 3 desks and I'm the only other person... Wait, we have 3 desks and... Wait, what happened to the other person?
Better not mess with it. Oh, better not mess with it. It's a book that's too hard to read. Why? He died. Totally install Doom on it. I mean, that's not messing with it. That's just performing science, Bindle. Alright, let's go. Hello, young child.
Hi. There are scary Pokemon outside. I can hear their cries. I want to go see what's going on, but I don't have any Pokemon. Can you go see what's happening for me?
Well, I don't have any Pokemon either, little child.
Yeah, I know, but you're bigger than me. I know that my ribbon makes me almost as tall as you, but I gotta stay here, because I'm an NPC and you're the player character.
Help me! You have... just run into town! Hello! You over there! Please help! I'm my bag! There's a Pokeball! Nah. Where are you going? Don't leave me like this! Your problem! Where are you going? What thou must! Fine! Where are you going? I was gonna go check the grass! Fine! We can just stay here and have him be mauled by the Zigzagoon. Or we just dance. Oh, fine! We have 3 Pokemon that we can pick from. We have the Wood Gecko Pokemon Trico. We have the Chick Pokemon Torchic. And we have the Mudfish Pokemon Mudkip. And now we start the vote. We start the poll. And I also put it up here so that we can see. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let you pick. Whatever we pick is what we have. I have no preference either way. It'll be whatever it'll be. Yep, it's on top of the chat. Oh, on top of the chat. It should be there. I don't know why it's not there. Huh. You feel sad at these results. It is there. Excellent. You can see it. Cool. I mean, it's basically between Torchic and Mudkip. One of these is a Fireburb, and the other one is Mudkip. Nobody wants grass types nowadays. Come on, people. Mudkips united in memes. One is a cute burb and the other's a I mean, don't we live for 2000s memes? Well, don't we live for memes, for memes? And that's Fontana there, subscribing 28 months. Thank you so very much. That is so kind of you. Thank you. That is so kind of you. You realize it's the voice that makes Mudkip. Isn't it also the fact that it's Mudkip? Mudkip. Burb! Literally a tie. It's a tie. We're picking Mudchick. If it's a draw, I'd flip a coin. I can just imagine the professor being like, "I'm getting mauled here. Why aren't you picking?" Because I'm thinking. Can we pick Paper Cup? Is that an option? Is that an option? Can I pick that? That's not an option. That's part of my lunch. Please! Pick the bag! I can't pick the bag, it's not an option! You pick the super secret 4th Pokemon! It's a Mimic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do you know what's winning right now? Why aren't you picking? Hold on, the voices in my head are having a vote. They are! Enchanter. And welcome! Thank you so very much, that is so kind of you, thank you. Mudkip has not won yet. There's still a tiny bit of voting left to go. People are getting really sad about Mudkip. They're getting real sad about Mudkip. For the winner is Mudkip. Mudkip wins. Mudkip wins. We get to pick the Mudfish Pokemon. Look at him! Look at the little Mudkip! Look at the little Mudkip, look! Look at him! Let's go! Oh no, it's a terrifying level 2 Zigzagoon! Told you it wouldn't be shiny. Oh no, I have 2 options, a 95 accuracy move or nothing. I think we'll do the nothing. Wait, just kidding, we'll use Tackle. By the way, if you actually lose this fight, the Zigzagoon runs away. I've seen this in a challenge video. Because we only have time for 1. It doesn't matter if it's good. We have Mudkip. We win. We didn't even get hit. 17 XP! That's not even enough to level. Oh! I was in the tall grass studying wild Pokemon when I was jumped. Why I don't have these Pokemon on my belt like any other trainer, I don't know. You saved me, thanks a lot. Oh? Oh, hi, you're Edna! This is not the place to chat, so come by my Pokemon lab later, okay? Like now. So, Edna. I heard so much about you from your father. Also, it looks like you have a propeller on your head. Children should not have propellers on their head. It's just unbecoming of children. To be fair, I am about to send you off on an epic adventure that will span across the world and will probably have you fighting some giant organization that seeks to ruin the world through their evil machinations. But you shouldn't have a propeller on your head. Has nobody else noticed that she has a propeller on her head? Could be a sprinkler. I've heard that you don't even have your own Pokemon yet. But the way you battled earlier, you pulled it off with aplomb. What's aplomb? Okay, what is aplomb? What is that word? Confidence. Okay, I know a word now. I guess you have your father's blood in your veins after all. No, I have my own blood. If I had my father's blood, he'd be dead. Oh yes, as thanks for rescuing me, I'd like you to have the Pokemon you used earlier. Edna received the Mudkip. Mudkip. Well, while you're at it, why don't you give a nickname to that Mudkip? I get to name this one. You know what, actually? That is the perfect idea. You got it in one there. With one adjustment. Half Kip. Half Kip. That is perfect. Oh, that it is. So it's like, meh. If you work at Pokemon and gain experience, I'll think you'll make an extremely good trainer. My kid Brendan is also studying Pokemon while helping me out, because apparently I don't know that I shouldn't be forcing my children to work. Edna, don't you think it might be a good idea to see Brandon? No. Oh, don't be that way. You should go meet my kid. No. Oh, don't be that way. You should go meet my kid. He was mean to me. Oh, don't be that way, but thou must. No. Oh, don't be that way, but you must.
A
no.
treasure chest.
Oh, don't be that
riches.
way. Oh,
It's
horses
all
are pretty.
mine.
Gave you 1,000
I mean,
bits. Thank you so very much,
ours.
horses are pretty. That's so kind of you. That doesn't stop you from having to go see my kid. What did he say to you anyway? That's not very nice of him. We'll have to shout at him later. Fine, I'll go see that kid. Great! Brendan should be happy too. Get Brendan to teach you what it means to be a trainer. I don't want to learn anything from him. Brendan? Gone home, I think. Or maybe that kid's scrabbling about the tall grass somewhere. If you or your Pokemon get tired, you should get some rest at home. Now off you go. By the way, that's not a propeller, it's just a convenient addition with his tie. His shirt. Look, his shirt and my hat makes a propeller. Let's go. You'll never unsee this. Good? That's the intention. Right, we save now. We've achieved so many things already. I know, but it's now a propeller hat. Use paper cup with computer. I mean, that's how I do it. Is he here? Oh, Brendan went out to Route 103 just a little while ago. Like father, like child, he can't stay quietly at home. At least I know where my child is. Yeah, I know he's north. I'm engaging in the plot. Absorbing the atmosphere. How are you doing, Edna? You look a little tired. I think you should rest a bit. You have no choice, rest! Take care, honey. There's a plot, apparently. You saved Professor Birch. I'm so glad. I want to walk around randomly for the rest of my life now. Alright, here we go. Oh, hi, you. Wild Pokemon will jump out at you in the tall grass. If you want to catch Pokemon, you have to go into the tall grass and search. I have to actually go through the tall grass. Alright, let's go. Let's hope we don't encounter any Pokemon. If Pokemon get tired, take them to a Pokemon Center. There's a Pokemon Center in O'Dale Town, right close by. We don't have any Pokeballs yet, that's the problem. Welcome to Oldale Town. Hi, I work at the Pokemon Mart. Can I get you to come with me? No. Fine. This is a Pokemon Mart. Just look for our blue roof. We sell a wide variety of goods, including Pokeballs for catching Pokemon. Here, I'd like you to have this as a promotional item. Yay, potion! A potion can be used anytime, so it's even more useful than a Pokemon Center in certain situations. Great! Do I have any money? Like, literally, do I have any money? I have no money, do I? I want to take a rest, so I'm saving my progress. Wait, you can save too? I just discovered the footprints of a rare Pokemon. Wait until I finish sketching them, okay? Well, wait! Don't come in here! I just discovered the footprints of a rare Pokemon! But thou must! You can check Edna in the menu, okay. Oh boy, I have money! Let's buy some Pokeballs. Can I buy some Pokeballs now? Bet I can't. The clerk says they're all... I can't buy any Pokeballs! If Pokemon gets hurt, great! What if I encounter a shiny, eh? Then I'm doomed. Do you know what happens in the current Pokemon games? You don't get Pokeballs until you can catch Pokemon. When Pokemon battle, they eventually level up and become stronger. If the Pokemon with you become stronger, you'll be able to go farther. Away from here. Great. I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center and speak to everyone there. Pokemon Center's great. You can use their services as much as you like, and it's all for free. You never have to worry. How do they fund this? Oh, we all go terribly broke. Oh. The Pokemon Wireless Club on the second floor was built recently, but they said they're still making adjustments, which means we can't use it. The PC in the corner there is for any trainer to use. Naturally, that means you're welcome to use it too. I installed Wolfenstein on it. My favorite game. Hello, welcome to our Pokemon Center. We restore your tired Pokemon to full health. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? No. No, I mean out of our house! Any more houses? There's this house! Can you give me a Pokeball? No. When a Pokemon battle starts, the one at the left of the list goes out first. So when you get more Pokemon, try switching around the order of your Pokemon. It could give you an advantage. Alright, let's go get a level or two. I really don't want to get a level or two, because this means we might encounter something good. I mean, I'll get a level. Maybe two. Nah, we'll be fine, okay. Let's just head up then. Is this 103? Yes, it is! Brendan is not here. Pokemon! Hello, Poochiana. How you doing? We're just gonna beat you up. Haha! And it hits me back. Flee! It's a level 3 dog. I think we'll be fine. No! What if we find a shiny? Then we get sad. Because we won't be able to do anything with it. Hello, little child. Don't forget to call Joey. You can't call Joey. Joey is not in this game. Ooh, nice crit. Level 6. Oh, we haven't looked at what nature our Pokemon is, actually. We learnt Mud Slap. That's a move. So, let's look at our Pokemon. Our Pokemon is docile. And he has Torrent. We'll get a 7th, we'll get another level, and then we'll rest, and then we'll go, yeah, docile is neutral. We don't gain any particular stats, or lose any particular stats. So, watch the shiny appear. No! We'd know if it was a shiny, because it would be like, bling! And then we'd be sad. Tackle! The epic thrills of early game Pokemon, where you have 5% chances to miss. I'm gonna go rest at the Pokemon Center, by the way. One more fight should do it. Yeah, they are golden. We have no ability to run because we don't have running shoes. I'd love to rest my Pokemon by one Pokemon. That's level 6. I am so speedy. Come on. Give me... No, give me a Pokemon. Oh, look! It's a Poochyena. Let's go! Go, Half-Kip! Hey, am I meant to be called Half-Kip? Yeah, you're meant to be called Half-Kip. Now go tackle that dog. What? I liked it better when we were solving puzzles. Nah. Orc! Orc has come. We're level 7 now. Now we're gonna go heal. And then we're gonna go find Brendan. And then he'll be like, oh boy, let's fight! And then I'll beat him up. And by that I mean I'll fight his Pokemon. That is true! Mayhem! By the way, I hope you're all having fun. We're nearly an hour into the stream. And I haven't even found Brendan. Epic Pokemon gameplay! Alright, I keep pressing that button when really I should be pressing this button. I mean, it might be a fire type. Up. Random encounter. Hey! It's a Wingull! I'm totally not picking you as a Pokemon on my team because you're a water flying. But I'll fight you! Oh no! Whatever will I do? You hit me with water gun. And now you are gone. Truly, that was the most fearsome of fights. Oh, he's there! My Pokemon is staggeringly tired. I should have brought a potion. Yeah, well... 1, 2, 3. Oh, another fight! Hello, Zigzagoon. You're level 4. No. I don't want to waste my power. I can fight Pokemon later. Use Polo Mallet with Brendan. Okay, so this one and that one live on Route 103. Hey, it's Edna! Oh yeah, Dad gave you a Pokemon. Since we're here, how about a little battle? I'll teach you what being a trainer's about. Hi, you! You got anime hair. He'd like to battle, and he's gonna send out... Yeah, Trico. Yep. Right! He's level 5. We're level 7. We go first. Oh, you have Pound. Where are those trumpets coming from? I don't know, I just don't listen to them. I don't think I needed to be level 7 for this. I feel like I could have been level 5. But now I'm level 8. Huh, Edna, you're not too shabby. Yeah, I overleveled. I think I get it. I think I know why my dad has his eye out for you now. Because he wants to replace me as his child. Now you're his child, and I don't have any parents at all. Yay, freedom! No. Look, your Pokemon already likes you, even though you just got it. And I get the feeling that you could befriend any Pokemon with ease. We should head back to the lab. Okay, fine. Did you have Pokeballs yet, Marked? I'd really like some Pokeballs now. Can I have some Pokeballs? Oh boy, you still don't have any. So you mean I've got to go through more grass before I get to the Pokemon? You know, Gen 1 didn't have shiny Pokemon. This wasn't a problem then. Yeah, but then I have to head back up, and I don't have any Pokeballs. Unless I get Pokeballs when I get the Pokédex. Oh, that's a relief. So I've managed to... I'm heading back to my dad's lab now. Edna, you should hustle back too. But I don't have any boots. Let me... Oh, fine. Excellent. I've avoided the part where I can't catch a shiny. Now I cannot use the running shoes ever. Oh, hi, Edna. I was just here shouting at my son for being such a brat. Do you have something to say to Edna? Sorry for being a brat. Good! Now that you've said that, you're going to be the best of friends, right? No. I said you're going to be the best of friends, right? Yes. Good. I heard you beat Brendan on your first try. That's excellent. It shows him for being a brat. You done criticizing me? No. Brendan's been helping with my research for a long time. I mean, when he was born, I literally thrust a Pokédex into his hand and went, "Quick, what Pokemon do you see?" And he screamed at me because he was just a baby. And I said, "Well, you're not going to become a Pokemon professor like that, are you?" Brendan has an extensive history as a trainer already. I mean, he has one Pokemon, and it's level 5. Wait, that's not very extensive, is it? Here, Edna, I ordered this for my research, but I think you should have this Pokédex. It was 5 million Pokédollars. Don't break it. It's a high-tech tool that automatically makes a record of any Pokemon you meet or catch. My kid Brendan goes everywhere with it. Whenever my kid catches a rare Pokemon and records its data in the Pokédex, of which he has caught none because he's only just started, my Brendan, he looks for a while I'm out doing fieldwork and shows me. Huh, so you got a Pokédex too? Yeah. Brendan! You were literally standing there
2 seconds ago when he gave me the Pokédex. I got it right. You saw me get it.
Huh. You've got one too. Yes, Brendan, I do. Well then, here, I'll give you these. Thanks for the Pokeballs. He was looking away at the boxes. You know it's more fun than a whole bunch of Pokemon. I'm going to explore all over the place and find different Pokemon. If I find any cool Pokemon, you bet I'll try to get them with Pokeballs. Where should I look for Pokemon next? Have you tried a cliff? Countless Pokemon await you. Ah, I'm getting the itch to get out and do fieldwork again. Get chased by dogs. Isn't technology wonderful? Isn't it just? Off you go.
Wait, Edna! Edna, did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch?
Yeah.
Oh, what an adorable Pokemon! You got it from Professor Birch. How nice! You're your father's child, alright? You look good together with Pokemon. Here, honey, if you're going to go out on an adventure, because I really want you... Okay, I'm going to level with you, my darling. I only bought a house with 1 bedroom, and, I planned on having you turfed out of the house. You could go on a Pokemon adventure, so I could actually live in this house. So, have these running shoes. They'll put a zip in your step as you run far, far, far away from my investment here. Edna, those shoes came with instructions.
Mom, I know how to use shoes.
Press the B button while wearing running shoes to run extra...
There is no B button in real life, Mom. Slip on these running shoes and race in the great outdoors. Explains.
To think you now have your very own Pokemon. Your father will be overjoyed. But please be careful. If anything happens, come home. But sleep on the couch. Go on, go get them, honey. Bye!
Great! Now we have Pokemon! This is important, because now we can catch Pokemon! Call a locksmith and change the lock on the door. What couch? Oh well, guess you're sleeping on the floor then, child. We can now catch Pokemon! Let's go get one. First Pokemon for today is this Poochyena. I will catch you, and you will join my team. Unless I crit you. That'll probably do. Could use Mud Slap to weaken you a bit. Sure. Nope, that killed you. Darn it! I am not good at catching Pokemon. Let's go again. Hey look, it's another Poochyena. It's even weaker. You're back with card packs. Marvelous. I mean, I'm just going to use Tackle. Oh. Well, that's 2 on the failing to catch the Poochyena brigade. Half Kip is too strong. Okay, this is more like it. Wormhole. This is more like it. We want a bug. Look at how cute the little bug is. That was not very effective. Oh no, not string shot. But it's safe until we crit it and murder the wormhole. Whoop. Here we go. Right, let's go. Bag. How many? 5? Brendan, you gave me 5 Pokeballs? Good thing we caught it. And we got some data. It sticks it to tree branches and eats leaves. The thread it spits from its mouth, which becomes gooey when it touches air, slows the movement of its foes. Give a nickname to the captured wormhole? Yes. Look at that little wormhole. I believe this one is Tentretto. It depends. As far as I know, this thing could evolve into many different, well, 2 different Pokemon. Welcome, Tentretto. We're now leaving the tall grass and resting. Hi, Mom, I'm back. Darling, you barely left. Why are you wallpapering my room? Oh, you look tired. Sleep on this chair. You were only asleep for 5 seconds, but everything's fine now, bye. What type is my little Wurmple? You're adamant! Huh! So you're gonna be good at hitting things! Cool! Watch you evolve into a type of Pokemon that uses special moves. I keep pressing that button. Right. First of many, also possibly first in box. Maybe. I do like bug Pokemon. Well, it's gonna be the best Pokemon than ever. Okay, buddy. I mean, I'll beat you up. But I'm not gonna catch you. I mean, if you're a shiny Wurmple, I'll catch you. I'll save state if it's a shiny Wurmple. But it won't. Oh, look, there's Zigzagoon. Hello, I have a shiny Lunoon on shield. I'm gonna tackle you. I should have mud-slapped. I really didn't think that would obliterate you. Oh, don't worry, I'll be training up all of them. We're gonna have such fun. Alright, let's actually run from you. Half Kip is way too strong. It's okay. We'll use Mud Slap. Stop giving me Wurmples! I know I love bug Pokemon, but seriously! Game, no! Have Wurmples! Catch me, Kiko! No! Watch I get a shiny Wurmple right now. Hey Kiko, one of the top 3 Pokemon games? This? I've never played it before. Okay, it's a Poochyena. It's level 3. Let's Mud Slap it. Wow, that really hurt you. And you missed, because your accuracy got reduced. Okay, you're red. Let's throw a Pokeball. Excellent. Pokemon number 2. Acquired. Let's see what it is. It savagely threatens foes with bared fangs. It chases after fleeing targets tenaciously. It turns its tail and runs, however, if the foe strikes back. We will give a nickname to you. Poochyena now. It's Clyde. There we go. Now we're gonna go rest. Well, we'll see what happens. For now, I'm gonna rest, and then we're gonna train up all of our Pokemon. Because if we have Pokemon, we need to get them to a good level. But first, we need the final one, which is the Zigzagoon. But I don't want Wingull. I mean, I'll catch it, but I'm not using it. Wingull's redundant. I have a water Pokemon already. And it's Harvkip. Let's get some Pokeballs, shall we? Welcome! I'd like Pokeballs. Give me 10 of them. Here you go! I'll throw in the Premier Ball too. And you know what? Give me some antidotes. Feel like I might need a few of them. Remember when I didn't have antidotes? I have them now. This seems like a sensible idea. So we need to go to Route... Oh, did you get your thing?
I finished sketching the footprints of a rare Pokemon, but it turns out they were only my own footprints.
You're an idiot. Now I want to go this way. There's grass here. See, I found an encounter. It's a Wormpole. Yeah, but Hammy, Zigzagoon. You said it was in Route 102. So I'm gonna get a Zigzagoon. Or a 6th Wormpole. No, actually, it says literally here, wait to get Zigzagoon until Route 102, it's more common there. You literally typed that. I scrolled up, and I found it. Yeah, I'm getting Zigzagoon. Or I'm getting Lotad! Now we're talking!
Mayhem! Yippee!
Harris DTJ there, 23 months, 20 month streak, thank you so very much! A wild Harris appeared! That it did, thank you so very much! We're gonna catch this! Oh, that didn't work. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to tackle this. Oh, it's got ghost moves. I mean, no guarantee I'm gonna use Lotad, because Lotad is a water type, and I have water types. That's fine. I do love Ludicolo, but you know, I should probably... Oh yeah, I know this one. I use it in Sword and use it in Shield. It's one of my main Pokemon. I know this one. And we caught it. I'm gonna get me that Zigzagoon. And find 70 more Wurmples. This Pokemon lives in ponds with clean water. It is known to ferry small Pokemon across ponds by carrying them on the broadleaf on its head. We are gonna name this Lotad. No guarantees I'm gonna level this Lotad. We're gonna call it Blend. It is very nice though. It is a very nice book. Here's a fancy hat. Ralts and Seedot? Well, that's a Poochyena. Fair enough, but I'll probably do it the way I want to do it. We're gonna look for those. 4% for Seedot? We can do that. That's a Poochyena. Oh, 1% for Seedot. Let's see if we can find those. Be cool to have a Psychic Pokemon really early on. Enough dogs. Once I get, like, all the Pokemon in this area, I might do some training. Get some Pokemon up to a decent level. And by some, I mean all of them. Okay, little Lotad, at least I know what coloration a shiny Lotad is. I know what coloration shiny Lotad are. How much do you know the Gen V Pokemon? Not very much. Hey! There's a Ralts! Go on! Now just gotta... Oh, if I remember about Ralts, it is weak. Yeah, I should probably catch this now. I do not want to risk hurting it again. Oh. Hey! Got it! Got a Ralts! A Ralts has the power to sense the emotions of people and Pokemon with the horn on its head. It takes cover if it senses any hostility. We shall absolutely name the Ralts. Tiny train. See? Ooh, there are numbers. Sorry, Bendel. It is the tiniest train. For now. I don't know, Tantarus. We shall see. Right, we're gonna save. I'm going for that Seedot. I'm going for that Seedot. 1% chance? I mean, that's a wormhole. Let's get that Seedot while we're here. I mean, we might get a shiny. We're not going to get a shiny. I mean, 1% chance happens on average 1 in every 100 battles. And we have a high-level half kip that we can use to run away from everything. Hey, Kitty Sire, how goes it? I hope you're well. Welcome. We're playing some Pokemon Emerald. We're just starting out. I have half kip, and we're looking for a Seedot. It's a 1% chance. We're more likely to find something funny. More hats. 10,000 battles later. If it's 10,000 battles later, that is something all its own. You know what I'm like with finding 1% Pokemon? I mean, Dunsparce was a Pokemon. Obvious statement is obvious. Dunsparce. 230 attempts to get a 90% chance. Well, let's get started! I mean, you gotta count all of the attempts that we just had. Hello, Lotad. By the way, if we get a shiny, we're catching it. It's going in the team. Yeah, we haven't had a Zigzagoon yet. Is Zigzagoon the new Onix? I don't know, Mr. Megahassy. Found another Wurmple. Just remember, every encounter we get is one more encounter close to raising the average odds of us encountering a shiny. Hey, there it is! There's the Zigzagoon! How you doing, buddy? I'm gonna throw mud at your face. There you go, have mud. Keep him in your party. Yeah, but it might not have pickup. It might have something else! Oop. Click! Got ourselves a Zigzagoon! It's a tiny raccoon Pokemon. Rubbing its nose against the ground, it always wanders around back and forth in search of something. It is distinguished by the zigzag footprints it leaves. We shall absolutely name this Zigzagoon. Well, I know who's going to be in this team for a while. Bersham! It is Bosham the Zigzagoon. Right, now we need to go heal, because we're going to start leveling up some of these Pokemon. At some point. We need to find that Seedot, though. We have a full team of 6. Don't worry, we'll switch train routes eventually. Let's get that Seedot first. Is Seedot a grass Pokemon by any chance? Because that might be a really good Pokemon to have. Grass Dark does this eventually evolve into by any chance? Grass Dark? That seems like a good combo. We need a grass type. That's a Zigzagoon. I should have actually switched for something that we could, we should just focus on getting the Seedot. That's what we should focus on. Get the Seedot, then train. That's a Wurmple. That's a Wurmple. Kiko, left or right? Right. There you go. Can I have a Seedot, please? Hi, I'm Fred. Hey, why are you fleeing? Fred? Never heard of him. I'm Frood. Seriously, if we're not going to encounter... lots of people go, you're going to encounter a shiny in a run, and I'm like, no. I won't. Like, the odds are so stacked against me. That'd be when the game would literally throw one at me right now. That would be like, haha! You're saying it's not likely? Here's a thing. But no, it's not. Where's my Seedot? Nope. We never encountered one in Fire Red. We never found one in Fire Red. We went through the whole of Fire Red and we never saw one. Of course, you found one in Crystal. It was the Gyarados in the Lake of Rage, but that one is 100% likely to appear, so... yeah. I mean, the shiny Wurmple is purple. The shiny Poochyena is gold. The shiny Zigzagoon is orange and white. I know how the probability throw-thread works with shiny Pokemon. I understand as well that while the odds of like encountering a Pokemon literally never go up every time you encounter a Pokemon, the odds that you haven't encountered one over time curve slower. Oh, hi, Rods. Further and further towards 99%. The more you find that you really need to have encountered a lot of them. It's about 1 in 8,000. Come on, Seedot. Hey, shiny change ability? We'll do in a moment. You are jolly, and you have Trace. You're a jolly one! That means you're fast. And you're relaxed, and you have Pickup. That's fine, I don't care. Hey Birdman, what's up? Oh, that's cool, Birdman. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I will do just fine with train as it is. Give me my Seedot. Game, I know it's a 1% chance. Can we have my Seedot? No, but we can have a third Rolls. You know? We need to start leveling up something, so, go. Go, little wormhole! This might take a while. It's lowering my attack! It's alright, we'll get it! Yeah! We'll get it! Yeah! Come on, Tentretto! You can headbutt it, but not actually using the move headbutt. Our attack is going to be low. We're pretty much hitting it at this point for 1 hit point to go, aren't we? You probably should be, Hammy, because I'm headbutting a Rolts right now. With a worm. Yeah, but I want my own one. I don't want a named one. Half Kip's level 9. Ha! That's a level up. That's a level right away. That's a Poochyena. Oh, come on, game. 1%. Got another Saravok. Meanwhile, in a completely different timeline... Oh, another Saravok! Hand over your ward, throws Pokeball at Saravok. Come on, admit it, you can see that happening. We don't have a Seedot here. Come on, Seedot, you can do it! You can give me the Seabot. Your boss spawn evolved into... Ball. It was not a good evolution. Probably, but I want one now. You don't hold anything. Uh-oh. Thanks, Redmond. I just wanna find this thing. I know what I want. Yeah, even other routes, you're not gonna find it. Right? You got Gorion. Now you can have Saravok kill him. Oh, spoiler alerts at the beginning of Baldur's Gate. I mean, really, should I be worried about spoiling the beginning of Baldur's Gate for you? Kiko, why? It's literally in the prologue, Hammy. That's the intro. No, in the intro, Saravok kills someone else, not Gorion. Saravok kills random generic Bellspawn man. I call him Sir Genericus. Ah, spoilers for a game I played! Yeah, ages ago probably too. Right, I'm gonna make a false bet here. What are we gonna find first, Shiny or Seedot? My money is on Seedot, honestly. And by money I mean we're not putting any money on it. Yeah, I'd say Seedot as well. Yeah, 1% is a lot better than 1 in 8,000. Sir Genericus was my favourite character! Yeah, he got so much character development. I mean, I like Baldur's Gate 1. has its flaws, but you know, it's a fun game. I remember the first character I ever made, I played the game around someone else's house. I made a necromancer, and they died to a gibbling. Yeah, I know, but then it's already named, and I want to name the Pokemon, so I'm not gonna, like, the point of the run is that we name Pokemon, and it would be sad if the Pokemon we used as a Seedot was named by the game. Besides, we get to experiment in 1% probabilities. At this point, we could call the first video The Hunt for Seedot. Unexpected Pokemon? Ah, welcome. I mean, did advertise it a fair bit, but I understand some people don't check my feeds that often. Welcome. We're playing Emerald. We're looking for Seedot. There's a 1% chance it's in these bushes. 1% chance. Yeah, I've heard that hunting for Feebas is a thing. And Kiko spends the entire stream not finding one. I'd be very unlucky if we hadn't found one by now. And then we could just do, you know, the pre-stream of the next stream be me finding a Seedot. Or not finding a Onyx. Yeah, just an Onyx appears. It's just an Onyx. Just an Onyx. Just an Onyx. That's not a Seedot. And this is when Hammy's like, oh wait, in Emerald you can't find a Seedot here at all. And I'm like, yay. You can? Well, I'll take your word for it. I promise. Well, so far all we're finding is Zigzagoons and Dreams. Well, good news, I have plenty of Milotics in Shield. Wasn't that uncommon in Shield, fortunately. I mean, Feebas was, but there were tons of raids where you could get Milotics. Hey look, it's Wurmple! Hey, you gonna catch me? Nope. I am not. I found more shinies than Feebas in any game it was in. Oh dear. You know how many shinies we found, as I say, in playthroughs that are not 100% guaranteed on stream? None. We have found none. Yeah, this is all Hammy's fault because they said that there was a 1% chance we could find a Pokemon here. And I want that Pokemon. I want it. So we're gonna get it. Yeah, you should go beat Sword and Shield. You've got about a week before the next one comes out. It's 1% to level 3. Excellent. We could totally just mud slap it. By the way, if we find it, I am save stating so we don't accidentally kill it. Probably not Tafufa? I have no interest in playing Pixelmon. I'd much rather just play Minecraft, really. Hey, Lotad! How you doing? Seriously, this could be called the Hunt for Lotad. This could just be the hunt for... Not Lotad, actually, Seedot, sorry. I'm getting my Lotads and my Seedots mixed up. That your child's like, look, you found 1 billion of these things. You've even found lots of rods. Why are you still here? And I'm like, I'm looking for an acorn. And it's like, but acorns are on trees, not in the grass. And it's like, no, I must find the Seedot. Give me the Seedot. That's a wormhole! Trust me, we're playing Emerald. The title screen said Emerald. The child hiding it. You'll never get past Seedot. It's the only Seedot in the world. How many wormhole? It's just that all the wormhole are going, Seedot, run! We'll cover for you! I could have leveled up half my Pokemon by now. This is what happens when games go 1% chance. You know what else had a 1% chance? Delmise in Shield. Delmise. On one route it had a 1% chance of showing up. And I had to just run around, in and out of a town, constantly seeing if it appeared. It took forever, and it wasn't good. Wait until Skitty? Oh yeah! Might have Skitty, who knows? Hello, Poochiana! We've not yet got to the 230 encounters. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. I got that one from Sun, first encounter, and got it. Really annoying to fish for it. What's Skitty's encounter rate? Give me one moment, I'll be right back. You can have this amazing wild Zigzagoon that we're going to run away from in a moment. Dance time, I see! As soon as I appear or disappear for 2 seconds, you start dancing. Thank you ever so much. Is Bosham picking anything up? I've not actually checked if Bosham's picked anything up yet. Let's have a look. Hey Bosham, you got something? Do you have anything? Can I take it? No. I think you actually have to fight battles. Or maybe it's just a very low chance. Probably just a very low chance. Hey, we've actually heard a tiny bit. No more music. I like Kiko has mentioned several times he wants to catch Seedot to give it a name, but everyone keeps telling him to trade for one later. It's like, just trade for one later that doesn't have a name. And it's like, no! I want to trade! My time for Seedot! That's a Zigzagoon, I know that tail! It's floofy, and Zigzagoons are cute. Just trade and breed your own? No. We will catch it. I don't know where the daycare is. And I might not even have anything to breed with it. The swarm thing? I don't think there are swarms in this game. And if there are, I don't know where it is. I don't know where that is, Kitty Cyan, so I'm just gonna keep going for my 1%. Maybe the real Seedot was the friends we made along. I have 101 people watching me try to catch a Seedot. Yeah, I'm not finding anything yet. I want the Seedot. I fully believe you can catch a Seedot. Thank you, Dexus. Thank you and welcome. Thanks for the support. Everyone else is like, just give up, and I'm like, no. That may not be a Seedot, but it could have been. I've rolled D100s, occasionally they come up 1. Probability is an amazing thing to watch, isn't it? It's an amazing thing to watch in action, to see probability. You might not want to give up, Kiko, but I'm about to. Well, I'm not forcing you to stay, Bindle. If you want to go, you can go. Like, this is me. This is me right here, trying to catch a 1% Pokemon. This is how I play games. Or you roll 100 and your elephant gun explodes. It's not even 100, I think it was like 97 to 100 in the elephant gun. But yeah, like, the search might take a while. It might, but I'm in for it, and besides, we get to chat about stuff while it happens. And every encounter gets us that much closer to the probability that we get a little more likely in the long run that we might find a shiny. Who knows? Might not find a Seedot, might find a shiny. You could also buy my book. Yeah, if people were like, oh, writing a book is so hard, Kiko, you should just give up. Hey, this reminds me of the comment I got a little while ago where someone went, maybe creating playthroughs is not for you. Give up. You should give up. And I'm like, cool, this is on a 13-year-old video. And I'm like, you're 13 years too late to tell me to give up, because I've kind of made it my career. Yeah, as I said, if I find a Seedot, we're save stating. Yeah, it's like, they're a bit behind. Yeah, some people are silly. They don't check the dates on these things. They don't check the dates. Oh yeah, seriously. I don't give up on many things. I keep trying. I keep doing stuff. If I had given up on writing my book, I would not have had it published. You know, we wouldn't have the second book waiting in the wings. Yes, you can. It's at a 1% chance as well. But I can get one right here, Kitty Cyan, and I want one right now. Tell us about your hopes and dreams. I mean, I'd like to finish writing my entire series of books. Ah, yes, I love that you'll never finish this at this rate. You'll never complete the game. This LP finished 8 years ago. Like, pretty sure I completed the game. It's like, fun fact, the majority of games are designed in such a way that you don't have to play them with absolute efficiency. Because people don't play games at absolute efficiency most of the time. It has to be able to be played while making mistakes, learning, and not being hyper effective at everything. That's like what with Pokemon. You could spend forever trying to get a 1% Seedot, or you could just move on. And you know what? You'll still complete the game. A Daikatana crashed. Yeah, actually I have had people go to my, like, original, like, LPs and go, man, the audio and visual quality is awful. I had someone say, like, I'm listening to this quality bit. Were you drunk when you recorded this? And I'm like, no, I was just 15 years ago. Hi, Kiko, I know you're busy. Here's a quick cheer for support for you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, Observer Watcher. That's 500 bits. That's so kind of you. Thank you. I'm doing good, thank you. That encourages me to go find Seedot. You could also play dumb and expending the minimum amount of shells and making it... Yeah, you could optimize playing that. Yeah, you absolutely can. Like, there are ways you can, like, do certain jumps, glitches, and I'm just like, I just want to, like, shotgun goes brr. Tell them about the Legend of Magikarp. I mean, the fact that I have a shiny level 100 EV trained Magikarp and Shield? It's a beast. Kills everything. And every raid I brought it to, it was amazing. I mean, they also have a shiny Shedinja. And then Hammy brought a Pokemon that created a sandstorm. I survived by using Dig. It's like, well done, Hammy! You literally jeopardized the Pokemon with 1 HP! It's okay though, we also have my shiny Kanto Farfetch'd, which is amazing! It just criticals and doesn't afraid of anything. Oh, the number of people, by the way, Tiny Train World, who will come to this video and say, so what Nuzlocke are you doing a Nuzlocke? And I will say no, I'm just playing it normally, and then they leave. And that's fine. And that's fine, like, people want Nuzlocks, and I am not providing a Nuzlocke. I mean, would a Nuzlocke have found a Seedot? I mean, not even I found a Seedot yet, so... Ugh. No, everybody enjoys certain things, Arcadium. Like, I'm not going to say that Nuzlockes are boring. People... Hey, Kika, you... No. No, I am not doing a Nuzlocke, Birdman. I'm playing the game in a boring way by trying to find a Seedot in Route 102 that has a 1% chance. So yeah, anyway, running around the grass here, failing to find a Seedot. Hey! There he is! There's the little buddy! We got him! I'm saving! Hang on! There we go! We got the Seedot! Hey! Look at that little guy! Now I've got to not kill him. Efforts were not... He has Harden. He has Harden. And bide. It's okay. I mean, I'm gonna switch Pokemon. Bosham, off you go. Grr. Oh no, it failed! How terrible. Don't worry, we got a Bosham here. This will be fine. Bosham! Hit it! Oh yeah! Stop! Stop! Bosham is like, that's how Bosham rolls. Hold on, Birdman. We got the Seedot! Now we can train! It hangs off branches and absorbs nutrients. When it finishes eating, its body becomes so heavy that it drops to the ground with a thump. Let us name it! It's PGW Chaos! Mingle time? I mean, why don't we train the Pokemon we have first? Right, we need to go recover that Seedot. We have some interesting Pokemon to train. For we need to get them to levels. Right, what we got? I like to rest first. I should have done that with my Seedot in my inventory. Already we're starting to make things terrible. So, that is... Yep, we want to pause it. I'm sorry, Blend. You get to go there for now. Come with us, little Seedot! Oh, PC auto heals. Excellent. Well, let's check if the PC auto heals. It does! Right, so we have a Tentretto, a Clyde, a Tiny Train, a Bosham, and a PGW. Can we see the summary for them? Yeah. You have Impish, and you have Early Bird. You have Relaxed and Pickup. We have Trace and Jolly. Jolly and Runaway. and an adamant seed, an adamant wormhole, and my docile half-kit. Yeah, blends better than Seedot. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter if they're better. I want that Seedot. Waterbird time? No. Training. Hey, good bird, man. We gotta train. Come on, Tentretto. We gotta punch some Pokemon in the face. Seedot's evolved level 14. We're not going to get to level 14 right now. I'm just going to kind of get them roughly on par with our worm kit, with our half kit. Whoops. I didn't put you first. I'm too used to that not being first. What do we? Gotta punch Pokemon in the face. I mean, that's game, right? And then we get like a shiny and we're like, oh, now I've got to like name someone else. Hey, alright, can you beat a Poochyena? I mean, you're adamant. Yep. We gotta talk, Tentretto. Tentretto, we gotta talk! Bosham, help! Alright, let's go! We can do this! This is my first day on learning the ropes! Learn them faster! Yay, we won! You know what that means? We gotta go rest. Let's go! Gotta rest at the Pokemon Center after one fight. Why aren't I running? Oh yeah, I forgot that I have the running shoes. Wait, hang on. Meow! Meow! Sorry, I forgot I had the running shoes! Welcome to how I play games. I forgot to run. I see you're faster than me. But I'm slightly stronger. We will win this fight because you use String Shot like a fool. You're already faster than me, Wormpole. You don't need to be even faster. It's alright though. People who are hyper efficient about playing games, they'd be pulling their hair out right now because I wasn't being Oh! Well done, Wormpole. Crushed the face there. And you're now very close to leveling. Can we get level 2 Pokemon? No. We can get another level 3 Pokemon though. Alright, I'm relying on you, Wormpole. Okay, this one's just gonna keep using String Shot, which is fantastic. If you could just keep using String Shot, that'd be great. Yep, keep doing that. We need to get Wormpole up. Well, you know we're gonna have to switch train Ralts, right? And Seedot for a while? Oh no, we could use Bide. Oh, that'll be the best way to train. We're gonna use Bide. Who's looking forward to the Bide training? By the way, Seedot is going to totally be our secret weapon against the first gym. Hey, you want... What would you like Wormhole to evolve into? A Pokemon. I'm not fussed which one. Doesn't matter. I like bug Pokemon. Bug Pokemon are cool. Can they even attack? Well, yeah. Yay, level up! Level 4. Now we are a destroyer. Bugs are amazing. Hey, Bidoofs are good. Oh, I thought you said a Bidoof. No, it's Bite Off. Oh, wow! Tencho's like, yep, got the ropes now! Just murders everything! Not even slightly waiting, just murders them all! Oh, I mean, you say Ninkada? What if I said I just have a Shedinja on the party? What if I just have Shedinja? Everyone would love that, right? Army of Shedinjas? Just a one hit point Pokemon on the team, it'll be great! Yeah, unfortunately Bidoof is not going to be available. Okay. Can we take this up? Can we take this up? Not like that, we can't. No. Come on. Oh, no! Oh! Down to my last hit point. Oh, yeah! We didn't even level. Meow! My bug needs healing! Heal, doctor! Give me that sweet healing power! Thank you. Who needs Shedinja? Tentretto already has one hit point. Oh! I'll take that potion, thank you very much. That saved me a good amount of coin. Meow! Gotta punch some more Pokemon in the face! Look, they have a routine, Farsight, and they're gonna do it. I like that we have Poochyena, but we're eventually gonna replace Poochyena with Seedot. And then we got Ralts. Hey, level 5! And Poison Sting! Oh yeah! That's a good move. Well, it's better than Tackle. This last pack with nothing but dragons, I'm envious. At some point I want to make a dragon deck in Magic the Gathering. It'd be a terrible one though. It'd be like, hey, what's the worst dragons I could pick? Well, we might even get... Why you crit me? I poison you. Oh, yes I do. Poison. Yeah. That's what you get. That Tentretto's got that poison ability and it's fantastic. Trust me, there are lots of dragons that exist, Birdman. Besides, I build mod decks. Speaking of Ruined Crab, I have a crab deck. Oh, if you built a Slither deck back in the 90s, it's probably worth a lot of money now, because Slithers are expensive. Some of them are. Hey, Wormbull! Would you like to see my Wormbull? It was designed with death in mind. I want to build one of them at some point, Birdman. But either way, right now I'm building other things, like little models of Gundams. And I know that'll drive some people nuts that I said Gundams, because they're mobile suits. But some people would just call them Gundams. Oh, you won't like one of the crabs that's in my deck then, Batman. It might be that crab. I might also have lots of things that mill cards in it. Like millstones. Oh no, it's a name, PGW. Well, the thing is, it's not written as Gundam, and it's not said as Gundam either. It's actually said as Gundam, if anything. Or Gundam. It's weird. There you go. Oh, you mean the anime intro goes Gundamo? Yeah, I've not seen it very much, the intro, but oh my word, is that part stuck in my head. Gundamo. Gundamo. It's like, I have barely any of it stuck in my head. But that part's there. Tap my head there. That part is there. Yeah, I've not seen that. I'm watching the original 1979 anime. And people are like, you should watch the movies! And I'm like, but I could watch, like, the super old anime instead. And I did. Well, that is okay. You're welcome to like Macross. We all have the things we like. Oh, the gym. Yeah, I've seen them. But I just call them gyms. The old 90s one? No. Oh, the big... oh, sorry. I thought you were referring to me there. No. Mine's is from 1979. The super old show. Yeah, people like Battletech too, you know. Big robots are big robots. Whether they're like Evangelion mechs, or Battletech mechs, or mobile suits, or... You like the shows you watched? Like, I am, with anything, I am of the creed that, you know what? You like what you like, I like what I like, and you know, if they mesh, great. If they don't, you know, the world's big, and you can like what you like, and I don't like it, and hey, the world keeps ticking over regardless. It's all fine. I mean, that's the next one on my list. It's literally the next Blu-ray box sets I have. I feel like Tentretto is now a little too high level for this area. I might want to move Tentretto over to the other locale. I might leave it a little gap before I jump straight into the next one, though. Who knows? I've got about 7 or so episodes to go. Let's heal. Let's go to Route 102. I've got a long time to go, Deus, before I can watch that. See? Training Pokemon! It's just another talking thing where people can just talk about things. Hey, Lotab, we're gonna punch you in the face. Ooh, we're gonna use Poison Sting on you because you're weak to it. Aha! I know what Lotad's weak to. No, I'm just going with the original thing and then we'll see where we go. I don't know what I'll like and what I don't. I make no promises that I'm gonna watch everything. In fact, there's too much for me to watch. There's way too much for me to watch. That's a lot of XP. get these Pokemon to level 8. And then we'll see where we go. Tackle! Like Kiko, you have to watch everything. No, I don't. No, I don't. I have to watch everything? No. Do I have to like everything? Also no. I mean, we can divert the topic back to Pokemon if you like, but we are just training up a bug. Streams always have conversations that go in weird angles. Yeah, I can imagine. But right now, I'm good. Also, you picked up anything? Yes, you have! What do you have? A potion! But you have to like everything I like. It's in the contract somewhere. Thanks for blocking me, kid. No, I don't. I don't have to like everything you like. I might not like anything you like. There are billions of people on this planet. There are lots of people who could like what you like. What I found that happened, is, as soon as I started watching, Gundam, everybody started, like, throwing recommendations for everything everywhere, and I'm like, can I just do things at my own pace and watch things? Like, I just want to watch this one. And then we'll see what happens. Also, we get to see what this evolves into. Here we go! It's gonna evolve into... Silcoon! And learn Harden! Yay! Now it's a cocoon. It knows Harden. It's the bug of the generation. I think I would prefer to get Beautyfly. I think I know what Beautyfly does. I'm gonna poison sting you. There we go. Just gonna poison sting. And that destroyed you. Thou wert destroyeth. A bug that turns into a bug. I mean, it's a bug. Bug Pokemon. Love bug Pokemon. I don't know. Does it matter? I'm sure I'll do fine. Sure, I'll do fine. We'll get it to level 8, and then we'll switch to another Pokemon. Maybe we'll start... Ooh, if we start switch training Ralts. Does Ralts learn any moves that attack anytime soon? I mean, not that it's gonna matter. Gotcha. Confusion at 5th level. Oh, excellent. So then the only Pokemon we wouldn't be able to fight is Poochyena. That said, it would be pathetically weak anyway. We'll probably switch train it with the Poochyena. Not Poochyena. Not our Poochyena, the Zigzagoon. Confusion's at 6th. Oh. That's even further away. We'll be fine. We'll have a team that's way higher level than it should be. Hey, Ralts. How you doing? It's a shame you don't have any moves that hurt, because, we'd actually be in some trouble being a poison type. Oh, well, I did nothing. Let us tackle you instead. Actually, no, poison is going to be so much better for this, because you're going to take poison damage. Right. Here we go. Poison sting. Can we get a poison? No. Nah. I'm back. How's it going? We got the Seedot. We're doing some training now. That's right. We are leveling up our Pokemon. Because this is how I play Pokemon games. We level them up. And then we're ridiculously over-leveled for the later areas, and it gets silly. I mean, we already have the Seedot that I'm going to use. Ralts is pretty cool. Zigzagoon be catching stuff. Speaking of stuff, you got something, Zigzagoon? Nope. We also have half Kip being half... People were telling me to give up, Cav. They were like, give up getting this Seedot. And it's like, you don't know me, do you? Nope. You have to level them up individually. Ah, that's poison. Almost. Yep, every Pokemon has to be leveled up individually. Like that! I'm gonna be honest, some people go, it's bad. It's like, no, this is just... The later generations of games respect my time more. Like, they realize that I'd rather not spend hours and hours and hours leveling up Pokemon individually. It's like, okay, do you want to level them up just en masse? Here you go. When you have like one Pokemon you really want to level, then you can do it that way. Okay, Tentretto is now level 8. Please get out of my way, small child. We are now going to level up Ralts. And Zigzagoon. But Kiko, it makes the game easier, and easy games are bad. No. I'm gonna say it right here, because I've totally forgot to switch it to front. I've said it many times before. Things in games to make them more accessible, to make them easier so that more people can play and enjoy them, are always good. It's always good. If you can make it so that more people can play and experience and enjoy your game, that's a great thing. That's great. I'm actually going to use Growl on you. Other people can play it on a harder difficulty. You can play it on an easy difficulty. You know what? You both still enjoy the game. That's fine. I don't get people who go, ugh, you're only playing it on easy mode. Meh. It's like, oh, okay. Do you get your fun from, like, belittling other people's enjoyment? Yeah, some people don't like your Pokemon. And you know what, Tafufa? Pokemon's not for them. Yeah, when I say accessibility things, these are things on top of normal things, like extra difficulties that make a game easier and more accessible. That's good. Like, I play... The typical difficulty I play the original Doom games on is Ultraviolence. But you know what? I didn't start playing the game on Ultraviolence. I started playing the game on easy. Because that's what I started with. And you know what? Other people, they stay on I'm Too Young to Die, and guess what? Perfectly valid difficulty to play the game on, because if you enjoy playing Doom at I'm Too Young to Die, then that's great. You're playing a game to have fun. You're playing a game to have fun. Well, if somebody tells me that, Tiny Train World, I tell them where to get stuffed. That's what I tell them to do, to get stuffed. Because I'm playing a game to have fun. I'm not playing a game to earn like internet points. But games are not meant for fun. Well, bad news, I play them for fun. I play every game for fun. Okay, this Zigzagoon is going to destroy us. Oh no! Critical hit from Glide. Yeah, I play poke. I have a shiny male combi. Hammy bred me a shiny male combi. And I EV trained it to level 100. I gave it moves. Hyper trained its stats. It's not powerful. Oh no! You know what? Neither's my shiny Kanto Farfetch'd. But, yeah, you like challenges. Exactly. That's how you play games, Crow. And I'm never going to tell you not to play a game like that. Like, you play your game how you enjoy it, and other people will play their game how they enjoy it, and everyone is happy. Except the people who apparently derive enjoyment from making other people miserable by saying that their way of playing isn't right, and it's like, well, you're wrong. Yeah, not every game isn't for everyone, but making it so that games have options for them to be as accessible to everyone as possible is a thing that all games should do. I think that's how it should be. But gatekeeping it can go die in a pit. The people who gatekeep anything are not nice people. And you should tell them to go get stuffed. Because gatekeeping anything is awful. These are sadly mostly the same people who go, I don't want you in my community doing a thing. And then they then complain, why is nobody enjoying our thing? Yeah, because you drove everyone away. Do you want to know some of my favourite Pokemon, Arcadium? They have 4 times weakness to things. Escavalier has a 4 times weakness to fire. It's its only weakness, but it has a 4 times weakness to fire, and it's a perfectly good Pokemon. Not every Pokemon is good at everything. You know, things have weaknesses, things have strengths. Yeah, that's the main thing to Fufa. Someone else playing on an easier difficulty doesn't invalidate other people's games experience. As I say, they're playing on easy, they're playing on hard, guess what? World still ticks over, the sun's still going to rise tomorrow, everything will still be fine. I just think Kiko built a Kamikaze Linoon. Oh, that Linoon. The second fastest Pokemon in Gen 8 when it's toxic. It's amazing. And dumb. But you know what? It's my Pokemon and I love it. But then again, Arcadium, I'm also the person that gives Pokemon, like, really unusual moves. Yeah, flying's absolutely weak to ice. Oh yeah. You'll see in 8 minutes. No, it won't, because it's already dark here, old. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Well, switching to Clyde. I need some of my vitamins, Berserk. Joke's on you, it'll just get freezing cold and it'll still be dark and we'll all die. I got a comment on a Neo 2 video saying why I'm not running barrier. It's weirded out by the fact I made part of the playstyle scene. You know what's fun? Remember when I played Command & Conquer? Do you know? Remember that I played it on really high speed. Oh yeah, my S-Cavalier knows Drill Run. It knows Drill Run, it knows... Iron Head, Mega Horn, and... something else. It knows something else too. I just picked it because it was a cool move, yeah. What is this sun you speak of? Yeah, but people... Halloween said that I was a madman for playing it at that speed. It's like, how can you play it at that speed, Kiko? And I'm like, but it's just the speed I play it at. Like, this is natural speed for me. That's why when it took like 40 minutes in real life to complete a mission, it said, you've been playing this mission for 4 hours. By the way, this wormball's been destroying. You are really struggling to gain XP. Like, really struggling. What I really need to do is get you... Oh, you have an item. Is get you, switch trained in something higher level. But we're getting there. You're nearly level 4. But actually... yeah, people like their own things. Yeah, that's what makes people unique. That's what makes the world a beautifully varied and a wonderful place. That everyone is different and they all like... If everyone liked exactly the same things and had exactly the same opinions... well, no! Straw Hat, that is also a way to play the game. Like, people sometimes want to do that. Like, just as I'm saying that they should not be allowed to belittle what I'm doing, I also cannot turn around to them and say that how they're playing the game is wrong. They should be, like, some people love optimizing. Like, optimizing games and squeezing out every advantage and learning every single little trick is what some people, like, get joy from. And that's good. And some people, like, learn things about games that other people would never have figured out, and they pass it on to other people. And that's, you know, another great joy in the game. All kinds of people play I did not take the item off you. All people play games different ways. And that's great. Just don't tell people that the way someone is enjoying the game is not right. If they're enjoying the game, they're doing it right. The only way when it's not right is if the way they're playing the game is literally making it bad for someone else, and the reason they're doing it is to make it bad for someone else. I don't think it should be customized particularly for everything. I think you could devalue the experience in general if everything can be made into Play-Doh. Why? Like, why? Enjoyment. That's a good reason. Like, enjoyment doesn't necessarily have to come with difficulty. Like, sometimes people just want to play a game and it be fun and it'll difficult. There's literally a difficulty setting in Shadow Warrior that says, hey, we get it. You had a difficult day, you want to blow some steam. This is the difficulty where you can just run around and do cool stuff. And the game's super easy. Like, there are literal, like, modes of... Let someone play the game how they want to play it. Again, how they play the game doesn't invalidate how you play the game. There are literal games that have story modes, where every single fight is super easy, and you're just there to look at the story. Yeah. I'm just saying having more options is good. Game developers are more welcome to play make whatever they like, but I'm always happy to see more options. Makes the game more accessible, means more sales. Other people can play at high difficulties, and that's fine. It's never a bad thing to make it more accessible so more people can play it and enjoy what you've made. Yeah, that's a game designer making a decision, not a player. That's the distinction. Yeah. Well, you took a beating. Let's get that item. Super potion. Very nice. Like, there are people who play Pokemon and they're super, super careful, and they do what I'm doing now. There are also people who play, there's people who play with Nuzlocke challenges, there are people who play with one Pokemon only. And yeah, Wildermyth has multiple difficulty settings, ranging from the normal one I was on, to the super easy one, to the, hey, would you like to put your characters through the meat grinder difficulty? Like, the easiest difficulty is basically, do you want to see the story? Because the story is here, and you'll just see it, and it'll be super, super easy, and you just want to tell a story. And that's fun. I mean, there were moments of real challenge in the Wildermyth playthrough. Like, do you remember the one where we had people, like, nearly die? People did nearly die. It was a gripping story. Yeah, I've seen multiple Pokemon games be done with shit engine. Yeah, turns out people die. The interesting thing is when I tell people, like, people want to challenge the story they're telling, okay, and that's where there are higher difficulties in a game. Like, what I'm not saying, Crow, is that there should always be easier difficulties and not harder ones. There can be both. Like, we can live in a world where there can be an easy difficulties, like story-ish difficulties, and then the middle difficulties, and then higher difficulties. You can have all of them. Why not both? Then the player has the decision to pick whatever difficulty they want to play at, and get whatever fun they seek to get. Be it seeing the story, or having a challenging playthrough. Well, they don't pick both, Crow. They only pick one. Like, there are all the difficulties here, and you pick the one you want. The easy difficulty being there doesn't invalidate someone playing at a hard difficulty. Because the hard difficulty is still there to be played. We can have all the difficulties there, and the player picks which one they want. Yeah, easy mode doesn't change hard mode, because hard mode is still there. There's just an easy mode too. X attack, cool. We can sell that. Like, there's just multiple difficulties. By the way, you're nearly level 5. Here's the thing. When I talk about, like... Ooh, nasty. When I talk about not wanting to play Dark Souls, because when I go like, hey, we can pick what games we want to do, I don't want to play Dark Souls. People go, it's too hard a game for you. And it's like, no, I genuinely gave Dark Souls a try. I had Dark Souls on the Xbox 360. Well, that's the game developer's choice, but don't blame the game developers are missing out on a bunch of people who want to play the game. Simple as. Add easier difficulties to Dark Souls. Make it more accessible. Great decision. Means more people will buy the game. More people get to enjoy the game. No, it isn't, but more accessibility is good. And that's a decision that I'm always going to have. Remember, there was a time when games didn't even add things for people who were colorblind. Or deaf. Games with no subtitles. They existed in a time. Unfortunately, they don't anymore. So why not the same with difficulty? More options are always nice. Yeah, and they shouldn't have been Arcadium. I tried Dark Souls. I got all the way to defeating the gargoyle bosses, rang the first bell, and decided, you know what? I don't like Dark Souls. It's not a fun game for me, and so I stopped playing. My point still stands, Crow. More accessibility is good. And that's fine if you don't agree with me, but it's not an opinion I'm going to change. More accessibility is always good. Because you can still have the hard difficulties and the easy difficulties, and the world keeps turning. I'm not going to keep having this debate with you, Crow. It's, at this point, turning into talking to a wall. And I don't talk to walls. I've said my point, I've made my peace, and that's that. I'm not going to level up Mudkip yet, there's no need to. I'm leveling up all the other Pokemon first. No, I'm leveling up my pokes, Hammy. Temp, let's stop that. Crow has said their point, I've said my point, we're having a discussion, this is not turning into an argument. Crow is just as entitled to their opinion as I am entitled to mine. We don't have to necessarily agree on opinions, but that's another thing about the world. I don't agree with some of the things Crow said, Crow doesn't agree with what I've said. Guess what? World still ticks over. And that's fine. Oh, Echo the Dolphin 2. I could never beat that. Kudos to you for that. Oh, nice poison. Oh yeah, there are a vast amounts of color blindness. Like, some people think it's literally just one type. You can be colorblind all different kinds of things. There are colorblinds that are so subtle that you barely notice, to colorblindness that is you only see in monochrome. Like, fun story, my dad, level 5 by the way from the bottom, my dad is colorblind. And I am exceptionally lucky that both me and my brother did not inherit colorblindness. And his teachers, yeah, that's true, he has that one. His teachers thought there was something up with him, because he didn't colour things incorrectly. He didn't colour things incorrectly, the wrong colours, and so his mum, my grandma, did a test where she gave him the crayons, but put on little like stickers what colour the crayon was, and of course, because he could read what colour the crayon was, he got the colour exactly right. And then, of course, that then meant they went to go get tests, and wouldn't you know it, he's colourblind. Yeah, I didn't inherit colourblindness, my brother didn't inherit colourblindness, and I think some of my sister's children have inherited colourblindness. Do you think you do a one-type run? No. Not really. Not my kind of thing. Yeah, sometimes you can't see differences between different shades. Yeah. It's not a bad thing. It's just something you live with. Like, colourblindness is... The thing is interesting about colourblindness, in a way, is that though my nephews will never have seen the world in a different way, and so for them, that's normality. For them, the colours that they see things at is how the world is. Like, imagine thinking about that. There are people who see the world literally differently colour-wise to you. Like, try and picture it. It's such a weird thing to picture. Because you've only ever seen the world how you see it. Oh, face blindness. Does that mean that you don't recognize faces? Sonia. Like, when you look at someone and you struggle to recognize them because you don't know who they are from their face? I've heard of that. You kinda do if they're super familiar. It would take a long time for you to recognize them. There are some glasses that do that in very rare cases. Like the people who have, the monochromatic color blindness, there are glasses that can kind of correct it. How they dress, how they sound, yeah, that's just, from what I've read, how most people with face blindness recognize people. It's like, that's the person with the blue shirt, that's the person with that. Hey there, Phoenix! That's the person with that. But, I mean, I have other things. Eczema. Great, I inherited that from my parents. And, that's something I'm never getting rid of. Ever. Hooray, genetic things! Yay! It's just something I'm gonna have to live with for the rest of my life. So long, Templar. I don't think it impacts you nearly as much as some do, but this is only a few years ago I found out visualizing something in your mind's eye is just an expression. Yeah. Everyone's different. One day as you cleanly shave and confuse the bejesus out of my colleagues. There are, like, I didn't have a beard for the longest time. And then I grew a goatee beard, and I decided to stick with that for a while. And then eventually I grew this beard that I have. And you know what? Now if I didn't have it, lots of people wouldn't recognize me. They'd be like, who's this? I hate to break it to you, Hammy, but hair growth with women on the face does occur with quite a number of them as they get older and hormones start to influence as you age. No, I have a full beard. I have a beard now. Nicely trimmed, though. Like to keep the beard trimmed. Well, why don't you shave it, Bahamut? Bahamut. Shave it if you don't want it. Have it be gone! I have the same thing with my beard too. Last month I chopped off my beard. I mean, I never let it get that long. But for me, it's one of the things that like makes me feel better is that like my appearance. I don't care how I look, like in sort of clothes or anything. I'll wear whatever clothes I like that I enjoy. But with like my beard and my hair, if they get unruly, I start to feel ugh. And it's like I don't shave, I don't trim the beard or get my hair cut for other people. I get it done for me, so that I feel better about myself. And I don't look like a hobo. Yeah, I just go, you know this shirt? Yeah, it'll do. Looks good. And then I just wear that. You're gonna get... My dad shaved his beard a few times, and it was weird. I had to get used to it. Really had to get used to it. Really had to get used to it. That's true. Oh yeah, gotta get my Pokemon a little bit. And then people were like, this was the stream where Kiko caught some Pokemon, leveled them up, and then tried to get a Seedot. And we talked about games.
Rich.
What? Up to 800 as promised, spoiling monies, you have no choice but to buy something you like and wouldn't use Birch on. Oh, thank you so very much there, that's ridiculous. Thank you, it's another $100. Thank you, and hello, chat checker, how goes it? That's so amazing of you, thank you. Oh, as a note, there is something I'm keeping my eye on right now. There is a copy on eBay. A complete, slightly boxed mangle, but it's really, really good. No. It's a really good copy, a complete boxed copy of the English version of Albion. And I want to try and get it. And I'm bidding on it. The problem is the bid ends at like 3:30 in the morning today. So I'm going to wake up tomorrow with either that one or not one. And you know what? Even if I don't win it... No, the box. The big box CD release. Because I had it when I was younger. But I, of course, when I was very, very... No, I'm just going to bid on it and go to sleep. I'm not staying up till 3:30. I'm not staying up till No, I'm not staying up till 3:30. I've got things to do. I'm 36. I've got to go food shopping tomorrow. Well... It'll be what it'll be, Cav. I'll make my bid and we'll see what happens. I have a limit. If it goes beyond that, I just won't get it. It'll be a shame, but if it goes beyond that limit, I won't get the thing. We'll see what happens. Who needs sleep? Me. Sleep is very important. They have a higher budget for it. I've got to be honest, Gup. I do want it. But I am not going to go above my limit. Like, I don't want to pay a ridiculous amount of money for it. I want to pay what I think it's worth for me. Because if I go over, I can have the thing and be like, no, that I spent too much on this. Like, too much literally. Tiny Train learned confusion. Now they can train themselves. Sleep is so 2010s. No, sleep's important. Yeah, don't inflate the price. I will bid. Oh, great! The first Pokemon that I get the opportunity to train Tiny Train with, and it's a Dark-type Pokemon, and I don't get to use Confusion. Oh boy! I love that. I don't love that. You know what I'm very lucky I don't get yet? Please. You know what I'm lucky I don't get? Migraines. My brother gets horrendous migraines. And I'm glad I do not suffer from them, because when he gets migraines, he is confined to bed in a dark room for days. Game, please! I just want to use my rolts! Can I use my rolts? No! I am a dark type Pokemon and you will encounter me all the time. I just want to train my rolts! I'm gonna take the item off this. Escape rope. Awesome, we can escape from the dungeon we're not in. Hey, it's not a dark type Pokemon. In fact, it's a bug. Hey, guess what? Do you want Psychic? Whoa. I get migraines, just last for hour or two for me. I'm lucky, but I do get the weird eye shimmer an hour before. Oh. You're lucky in that regard. My brother gets nasty ones. Also, my nephew, allergic to all kinds of things. He's allergic to, like, pets, and allergic to grass, and allergic to trees. And my sister is, like, deathly allergic to nuts. You know how allergic she is to nuts? She has to tell the people when she books the flight so that they are not allowed to serve nuts on the plane. Because if somebody eats nuts on the plane, it'll go into the air circulation system and she'll start to suffer an allergic reaction. It's the I have an EpiPen and a paramedics bracelet kind of, and if she eats nuts, she goes to hospital. It's bad. It's bad. And that's every nut. The only type of nut I'm allergic to is Brazil nuts. And that's not even a nut, it's a seed. Yeah, that's a bad allergy. And she also has an iron deficiency. They are delicious, true, but if you ever meet her, do not eat nuts in front of her. I would prefer, Cav, if you did not kill my sister. Just a friendly bit of advice there. Oh, Brazilian nuts. Oh, no. Fun fact, where I used to work at my, when I used to work at my, at the cinema, it was the one type of pick and mix I could, oh yeah, whoops. It's the one type of pick and mix I could not, do the, unpacking for. I couldn't do the Brazil nuts. Everything else I could do, but them, no. It was like, nope, you're going to have to find someone else to do that one. One person was like, why? And I said, allergies. I'm like, really? And it's like, well, yeah. Do you want me to go to hospital? I'm like, oh, okay. That was a good hit. I finished cheating classes with day 3 of a sore throat. Literally can't... Oh, I'm so sorry, Alias. I'm so sorry. At least we have something that we can do when we start the stream next time, which will be next Wednesday. We can do some grinding for XP. Brazilians are oddly specific. Well, allergies are not always general. Some people are very, you know, they're very specific. What are you streaming on Friday, Kiko? What, next Friday? Oh, next Friday is my birthday. I have a special thing lined up. Allergies can come and go too, yeah, but it's not really something you want to risk. Not something you really want to risk testing.
Mayhem!
And that's a Bogpad there, subscribing with Prime Gaming. Thank you so very much, that's so kind of you, thank you. At 11 months. 24-hour Might and Magic 10 stream. I'm never doing a 24-hour anything stream, because, you know, 24-hour streams wreck people. Like, you need to do, like, serious prep for 24-hour streams, because they're really not good to do. Like, you just aren't designed to sit at a screen for 24 hours and do stuff. I'd do it, yeah, you'd do it. I wouldn't do it. 24-hour stuff, like, really throws off your rhythm, and it can, like, really mess you up. Yeah, Desert Bus having 4 full shift teams. Like, they cycle out. They don't have the one team do 24 hours. You need to prepare a lot for 24-hour streams, because, you know, you gotta be up for a day. Your body's not designed to be up 24 hours. Yeah, that was when you were very, very young, though, Sonia. Your body is, not designed for that anymore, I'm afraid. You are older. Let me just, sort this out here. Allergies are weird, they are. Does 24 sponsored walk? I really did a number on me, yeah. I'm, tell you what, never doing a 24-hour stream. No. Adapt and overcome? No. I will adapt and overcome by realizing that I'm not put out for that kind of stuff. Also, I should totally... What about... Hey, here's a thing. What about a 3-hour stream? Hey, I could do that! I could do 3-hour streams! An 8-hour... That's murdered my energy. Yeah, exactly. I need to just get the sesame seeds, you see. Well, I've had sesame seeds on buns, so I don't think I'm allergic to apples, but yeah, that would kind of suck. But you know what? Some people may think that we're in, like, the first... yeah, just 24 hours and not on a row, that's true. But some people may think we're in the first town after nearly 3 hours, and we've not made much progress, but look at our team. Look at our team. I'd say we've made a decent amount of progress. We have a level 6 Ralts, we have a level 9 Half Kip, a level 8-10 Tretto. We'll get this team up to level 7-8, and then we'll carry on. And then we'll crush the final roster get. No! Not a final roster by any stretch of the imagination. I have no doubt this team will change a little as time goes on, but it's a good start, isn't it? Our team's getting pretty solid. We'll see how it does. Progress on team, but we're stuck on the first 3 routes? For now. For now. Pokemon always start slow. People forget that Pokemon start slow. Especially when... oh no! Fan art unlocked, it begins! Thank you ever so much, everybody who attended the stream. It was absolutely fantastic to have you here for the beginnings of our adventure. It gets faster from here. It gets faster because we have a pouch of... Thanks for another fun stream, Kiko. No problem, Arcadian. No problem. But, you know, it'll pick up as time... Yeah, without XP share, things are slow, but it gets faster as time goes on. There are a couple of things you need to talk about before we conclude. First off, I will try Straw Hat, thank you. First off, there's my website, Kikoskia.com. You can check out all kinds of things there, including my schedule. You can also check out the Threndy Dulcedon, which you can read, and you can also find links to where you can buy my book, Errant Hope. There's also my Discord. No problem, Dexus. I'm glad you enjoyed it. There's also my Discord, where you can join a large thriving community that I am more often a part of. Loads of places to talk about my writing, my streams, my Let's Plays, and tons of emotes based on Let's Plays and streams past and present. And if you link your Twitch and Discord together and you're subbing on Twitch, you can use the Twitch emotes on Discord, which is fantastic. Glad you liked it, Deus. Thank you for a game that you don't need to hear that you need to take a bath. That's true, Tantaris. That's true. We haven't had any, talk about brigands and no bath taking. And of course somebody put that command in. Well done. There's also my Patreon, where you can pledge to support me in doing what I do. There's nothing Let's Play or stream-wise hidden behind paywalls, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you typically don't see. And especially in these times, I do rely on the people that pledge to me to make this, my full-time job, a reality. So those that do pledge to me not only get a different coloured name on Discord to show what they do, and my deep and sincere thanks, they also get the ability to vote on upcoming playthroughs when the opportunity arises, like this weekend, when I will put up a vote for the next stream game to replace the Talos Principle, eventually. Because next Wednesday will be Pokemon. The Wednesday after, though, will be something different. And there is my YouTube, where you can check out all of my content, from the very first video I put up nearly 15 years ago to the most recent that went up today, and everything in between, including my Twitch VODs. There are over 9,000 videos. Over 9,000! And if we get to 100,000 YouTube subscribers, I'll do a replay of Terror from the Deep and a replay stream of Wizards of Warriors 2 Iron Sword. And if we get to 400 Twitch sub points, which I might add, we're only 63 away right now. If we get there, we'll do a playthrough on stream. I'd say stream. I didn't decide on Twitch or stream there, so it's bleh. But if we do if we get 63 more Twitch sub points, we'll do a game on stream from start to finish if possible that the community votes for. With a couple of caveats, like no Dark Souls and a few other things. We'll see what comes up as a selection, and then we will vote between the highest popularity ones, and we'll see what gets voted for. And then there is my Twitter, where you can follow me to get notifications about when I start streaming, when my Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of random other stuff, including tweets about gaming, tweets about Gunpla builds, tweets about terrible marketing emails, and sometimes I even do profound things. Will you play it in the future again? I mean, maybe? Who knows, Gup? Who knows? Never say never. Tweets about tweets? Why not? Can you vote about Might and Magic 10 again? No, you can't. And you also can't vote for Might and Magic 9 either. Finally, I need to thank all of you because, seriously, you're all absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't do what I do without you. Whether we agree on things or not, because, you know, people have disagreements, you're still the greatest community I could ever ask for, and you are just so wonderful and brilliant and fantastic and supportive, and, you know, I love our debates. I love talking about things. I love, you know, discussing matters and finding all the differences that make us all wonderful, and, you know, you make what I do possible. You're talking about yourself again, Kiko? No! I'm talking about all of you! Because you're great! You make what I do possible! Couldn't do it without you! Meh! And then you're like, no you, and I'm like, no! But seriously, you are all brilliant. No you, no! I have been Uno reversed! But seriously, you all rock. And that you enjoy my stuff makes it all worth it. So seriously, thank you. Thank you. And whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything you set out to do. Never take game recommendations from Alien Cabalion. Yes, that is exactly the recommendation you need to take. Don't listen to Alien Cabalion. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. And remember, be nice to each other, everyone. For if everyone's nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later. And if you don't mind, I've got an Albion game to bid on. Let's hope I win.